Hey guys, Happy New Year! So, it is 2019 now, and that is freaky! And I'm scared. But 2018 has passed, thank gosh, and I learned a lot that year because it was interesting. It was a tough year. And I'd say it was my toughest, but then I remember 8th grade when everyone had depression. But I learned a lot, and I thought that I would share it with you because maybe you'll learn something. Or maybe I'll just be relatable. I don't know, man. I don't know. What am I doing? Alright. Number 1. It's okay to let friends go, but don't break the tie. Often I want to break the tie. But thinking ahead, that butthead might be your boss someday, or they might have a lot of money when they grow up. So you want to keep the ties and not burn down the bridge. Okay, number 2. Always try and see the other side. So we're just gonna hop to Kill a Mockingbird for a sec. And as Atticus once said, put yourself in the other person's skin. Yeah. So there's always 2 sides of every discussion, or 4, or there's sometimes 8, you don't know. If you think about how the other person is feeling, then you'll just kind of be happier, because however stupid you think they might be, they also think you're stupid. Number 3, an invitation is not an obligation. So many times I'm invited to things because I'm popular, and I don't want to go to them. Maybe there's someone there that I don't want to see, or maybe I just would really rather stay in bed, which is okay. It's okay. Number 4, sit by those who appreciate you. So, freshman year of high school, oh my gosh, I tried to be cool. I was just kind of trying out the cool people friend group, see if they're actually genuine and cool people. They weren't.
Just sit by those who appreciate you.
Number 5, don't put your soul into a gift that the receiver won't appreciate. Oh my gosh! Okay. Freaking Christmas. Oh my gosh. I started making gifts for people around October, and some of them, September. And all of my gifts are really thoughtful too. I put so much thought, I sound really vain right now, but I put so much thought into the gifts that I give, and I'll give someone, for example, my friend listens to music boxes on YouTube or whatever whenever they're stressed. So me and this friend went to Comic-Con together, and she looked at this Zelda music box, and it was $20. So then she was like, oh wow, that is diggity darn expensive. I'm going to not buy that. So during Comic-Con, I faked having to leave to phone my mom, and I bought the Zelda music box to gift to her for Christmas, and I didn't eat that day because $20 was all I had. I'm a smart cookie. So I gave my friend that, and I also made her a cross-stitch tapestry thing of a VW bus, and I said, with some mountains or whatever, and I said, let's adventure. And it was really cheesy and corny and Pinterest perfect. I worked hard on that thing. Man, I spent actually 72 hours on that thing. And she got me nothing. Yup, we've been friends for 6 years, and she got me nothing. And that was just one example of all of my gifts. All of my gifts were equivalent to that. They were all so thoughtful and everything, and I put my soul in every single one. And people, and of course, I'm not oh, you didn't get me anything? Wow. But it's more of, oh, you didn't think or want or care enough to get me something. I just kind of would like to know that they care, and it felt like no one did. Ooh, I'm sorry, that was deep and that was long. On to number 6. Be kind to those who aren't. That's kind of self-explanatory, and it's kind of with the don't split ties. And there's just nothing you get out of being nasty. Number 7. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Ooh, like I said before, this year was rough. And whatever exams or tests or illnesses or tragedy or death or whatever, anything that you're going through, it's gonna be fine. And I always stress about the future a lot. Instead of stressing about the future, hey, in this moment, everything's fine. Everything's okay, Right now is great. Number 8, make mistakes while you're young. Well, I don't know if you're like 40 years old or whatever. But right now, for me, these are the good old days. When I'm 60, 80, if I get to live that long, I'll look back and I'll be like, hey, remember when I was young and all my bones weren't broke and my hip don't hurt and I didn't have dentures I have to clean and I'm not taking 80 pills in the morning? Those were the good old days. Right now is the good old days. And all these great stories you hear from people, it's them being dumb. And it's them living life to its fullest. So be stupid now while you can, but don't be so stupid that you die. Number 9 kind of went with my number 8 explanation. Break all the rules, but not the law. So be stupid and break rules, but not the law, because that keeps you and everyone else safe. Number 10. Everyone lives in their own universe with their own struggles, and it's not all about you. This kind of also has to go with the step into someone else's shoes. I don't tend to think that the world is all about me, but in certain instances, I do. And a switch flicks, and I think that my world is caving in. In any stressful situation, I just kind of break down. But you need to remember that whoever else is in that stressful situation too, they're also breaking down, and their world is also caving in, and they're also spontaneously combusting. Number 11. Dance hard all the time while you still have good bones. You will be old one day, and if you get out of that rocking chair and you dance, you might break your hip, and then you'll go to the hospital and never be able to dance or walk again, and that'll suck. Number 12. Respect your parents. They've worked so hard to get where they are, and they do indeed love you, so be grateful and don't take them for granted. Like, hug them every night. Hug them good night, because someday you won't be able to. So number 13. You put way more thought and love into everything than everyone else does. And it's okay to raise your standards and demand equal love. This is kind of my life story, to be honest. This kind of goes with the whole gifts things, and I know I only listed one of many examples. But I do overthink things and put so much thought and love into everything that I do, and I'm so impassionate and determined, and other people aren't. I will take note of everyone's favorite color, or I'll remember their favorite coffee drink, and I'll get it for them, and they won't do it for me. They won't do that same thing for me, and it's okay to not be that kind, but also not put everything you have into that relationship. It's okay to think that you deserve more, because you do sometimes. And I'm talking too much. So number 14. One bad moment, or 10, does not ruin a whole day. And although I've learned this, I still need to remember it. Usually when I'm sad, I'm not sad because of one thing. That never really gets me down. But when there's 30 things that happen in that day, and your shoe fell off, oh my gosh, I shut down. It's always the snowball effect with me, but you can turn it around. You have the power to make yourself happy. Number 15. You're not bad at everything. You can do things others only dream of. So everyone has their stuff. Number 16. Act now, be stupid now, improve now, and try new things today. Okay, I have like 3 of these that are kind of the same, but they're different. They are. But I kind of said this explanation in the earlier one. So I'm just gonna jump to 17. 17! You only get one chance at life, and you only get one mind and body. God gave it to you, but you have the free will to manipulate it. So I'm not trying to push my face on you or whatever. This is my personal list, and I decided to make a video of it. But a lot of times on social media, people are like, you rock that body, girl, God gave it to you. That's the body that God gave you. It's like, no, it's not. I mean, in a way it is, the genes and whatever, but you choose what you eat, and you choose if you work out, and you manipulate your body, and you manipulate your mind. Manipulate the right, I mean, it's an okay word. You malleable it. Yes. You change it. It's yours to change, it's yours to do whatever with. And if you're overweight or whatever, you can't just say, oh, well, this is the body God gave me. No, you ate that extra piece of cake, and you ate 4 ice cream sandwiches at 3 a.m. Number 18. Nothing is as big as it seems right now. I'm gonna go back to tests and exams, because exams get me in a wreck, man. I am stressed so much about my future. But in 30 years, it won't matter that much. It won't, or in 1 year, or in 2 months, and it's okay to just relax and frickin' breathe, man. That was my list of 18 things I learned in 2018. I know it was long. I am so grateful if you stayed this long. I talked a lot, but I'm really excited to make one next year too, and see how my lists are different, and if there's any repeated ones, because when I make my one in 2019, I won't look at my one from 2018. So I have a cold, that's why it's so bad. So thanks for sticking this long in the video. If you want to, I encourage you to please like and subscribe. I know my last upload was in April. Oh,